They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jones wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Got his man quickly. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chance.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. Bust through behind his pad. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. A first down for the offense. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Worley. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gideon. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring them to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Punch it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Jones wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off play action on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Gideon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the... is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Jones to throw. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets into the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. power football with the run. On the move is the 30. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stoneburner. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stoneburner.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete. As if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
turning it on. Runs through the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
35. Cincinnati, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Gideon. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start air.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Arizona State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did.
First play of the drive, wants to throw.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gideon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gideon. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
That makes the score Arizona State 56.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more play to pad the stats. Here we go. Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.